guys and welcome to the Side of Sex. If you don't know what this is where I go through all the weird, crazy, kind of disturbing things to do with sex that they don't teach you in school beginning with a certain letter. If you want to get involved in the Side of Sex, you can send in your weird sex fact via video to GoAlybongo@gmail.com and it will potentially get shown on the show. So let's get started with S. And just as a forewarning, there will be a lot of mispronunciations during this episode, so I sincerely apologise. Now, I don't usually talk about people in the Side of Sex, but this one I thought was particularly notable. Leopold von Sacher-Masoch was an Austrian aristocratic novelist who specialised in erotic fiction, particularly focusing on men who love to get humiliated and dominated by beautiful women. His most famous book, Venus on Furs, got him noticed by Richard von Krafft-Ebing, who was a neurologist and psychologist at the time. He describes Sacher-Masoch's fetishes as a disease, along with homosexuality, masturbation, and nymphomania. Interesting enough, even though Sacher-Masoch's name sounds like masochism and his initials were SM, he really didn't like the term sadism or masochism. Sarcophagosis. This is a practice in which men cut holes in their pant pockets so they can put their hands down the pants and masturbate in public without anybody knowing. In England, we call these people chavs. People tend to make sacrifices in relationships for the same reasons that they do in religion: reverence, submission, atonement of sins, or masochism. This, of course, has been seen all over the world. In 18th century India, for instance, strong female devotees of the goddess Kali, the goddess of death, would spring upon male travellers and sacrifice him to the Black Mother of Destruction. We now call her Oprah. Sexual abuse to these men was usually the preliminary practice to do this before death, and that could also include masturbating them so hard that they lose senselessness. And also castration. I think I would definitely be wanked to death rather than have my penis cut off. Question of the day: which would you prefer, being wanked to death or having your penis cut off? At the same time, female worshippers of the fire god Moloch would sacrifice their infants to build passion for lesbian orgies. The more you know. Sadism. Sadism is a practice in which someone enjoys giving pain to one another, whether that be emotional or physical, for sexual arousal. Voldemort, you kinky little bastard. Safe sex. Now, I should probably point out that I found this in the book of unusual sexual practices, but this isn't as lame as I thought, because it starts on this page and goes on for like 2 more pages. So apparently you can have fun without having sex. So let's explore some of the options, shall we? Anal play. Blood sports. Doesn't sound too safe. Bondage. Again, doesn't sound too safe. Branding. It's getting worse. Burning. And worse. Electricity. You lose if you sing Oasis at this point. Flagellation. Hygrophilia. Illegal activities such as obscene phone calls in public places. Latex barriers. Piercings. Think I'd rather just have sex. Sterilisation techniques. I'd rather just wear a condom. Urethral play. And zipper accidents. It's a bit of an extreme practice if you'd rather zip your cock in your jeans rather than have sex with your girlfriend. Just say you have a headache if you're not ready for this time, or wear Crocs and that will put her off for life. There's no need to do that to yourself, love. So Valentine, the holiday in which we basically give our sex to anyone, whether that because we're so lonely and depressed that nobody loves us, or it's in exchange for food and flowers and chocolates. However, in the early days of BC, a common practice for St. Valentine's Day was to slap a woman with a goat's foreskin. Lovely. Salyrophilia. This is arousal from tasting salty bodily fluids. And just like that, Lee Evans is a sex symbol. Socrophilia. This is arousal from watching other people have sex. So basically, every person that has ever been on the internet. Don't tell me you've been on the internet and haven't watched porn. You're lying. Anyway guys, that's all from me today. I'm sorry that this video is a day late, but I left my memory card at school because I'm a twat. And yeah, I'm sorry. But next Funny Friday will actually be on Friday. Yay! Don't forget, if you would like to be a part of the Side of Sex, send in your clip to GoAlybongo@gmail.com with your interesting sexual fact. I love all you perverts and I'll see you on Monday.